Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Conversations with Candace. And make sure you like and subscribe, share my video, give it a thumbs up. Hello, everybody. Hope all is well. I'm actually drinking me some coffee this morning, so yes. Gotta get it together. So, I just want to come on here this morning, and I want to ask a question because it's not been heavy on my mind, but I've been really just thinking about it. And so the question I want to ask is, do you think your life is controlled by a piece of paper? And just to go into more depth of why I'm asking this question is because I was thinking, I want to say last week, because everything that we do in our lifetime or every day is really controlled by a piece of paper once you really just break it down. And to me, how I broke it down was because our social security number is on a piece of paper that literally controls, our credit and things of that nature. And also your degrees are on a piece of paper. Money is printed on a piece of paper, so it's like when you really just breaking everything down, your bills are on a piece of paper. And so I look at that and it's like, man, that's crazy because everything is revolving around a piece of paper. And to go into more depth or detail about that, and I asked this question for the people on Saturday. I went to a business meeting, and so one of the persons I was talking to, I believe his name was Robert, and he was just saying, well, what about the words that are on a piece of paper? And I'm like, yeah, because when you think about it, it's just words and numbers that's on a piece of paper that's going to control you. And I went into a whole spiel of how, and I'm going to give you an example. Like for me, when I turned 16, got my first job, I stayed at my job for 10 years after that. And saved up money, got a car, and I went to college. So I'm thinking, okay, well, let me go to college. Let me get my degree. I'm going to be straight. I'm going to be cool. And so I did that, got my associate's degree. I got my associate's degree in business. And I'm like, okay, this is a little stepping stone for me. Let me go ahead and do this because I'm thinking, okay, well, let me go to college, get this degree under my belt. I'm going to be fine. No. So fast forward, I'm like, okay, well, the associate's degree is not good enough for people I see, so let me just work on my bachelor's degree. So I went and got my bachelor's degree in business, thinking I'm going to be straight. No, it didn't happen that way. So I'm like, I'm going to school for all these years, taking all these loans out, trying to figure out what works best for me, because I like business, I like numbers, I want to do accounting, but I'm like, oh, it was a lot, but numbers didn't like me, but I like numbers. So I went ahead and got my bachelor's degree, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a better job. I went on several interviews, but I didn't get the position. And so I'm just like really teed off, if you say. I don't want to say pissed off, but it's kind of upsetting because we live in this world where we let a paper define who we are and what type of job we could get, and it don't make sense to me because we go to school, spend all this money, take all this money out for the loans, and we go to these high expensive ass schools for what? Still not making more than $60,000 a year because these companies want you to come in already knowing what they want you to know, but they don't want to train you for what they want you to do for the job, So it's like you go to school to get this degree, but it's like you still need that experience to get the job. And that was really pissing me off to this day because it's like you go on these interviews and you thinking you're going to do good in the interview. They ask all these good questions so you get the job, and then you don't. Then you get the email, oh, well, thank you for applying for the position, but we gave the position to somebody with higher qualifications than you. And of course, they knew this while they were interviewing you for the job. They could see clearly on your resume that you just graduated from college, but they don't want to give you the job because you don't have the experience. That's mind blowing to me. And it just really just makes me upset because it's like we living in this world and it's like we just here. And I know it's a test. Everything is a test that we do every day. But how you expect somebody to grow when you don't want to teach them? Like you don't want to train. These companies don't want to train you to do the job, but they want to give it to somebody that already have the experience. But what if you just fresh out of high school, fresh out of college, and you don't have the experience, but you have the degree but not the experience? So which one do y'all want? Do y'all not want a person to go to college and just go straight, just get the experience they need and then apply for the job? Is that what it is? Because if so, let me know because I'm gonna do it. If I have to just go out there and don't go to school no more, don't work on my master's degree, because I was in route of getting my master's degree in business. So I'm like, okay, my associate ain't doing it, my bachelor's not doing it. Let me get my master's, and maybe that will open some doors for me. But nothing opened up, and it's like it's real sad because you have all these student loan companies out there, these high ass schools that claim that they can get you a job when you get out of school, job placement and stuff. That stuff don't work. And they always want to tell you, oh, it's not what you know, who you know. Well, in that case, then let me just put down the names of the people I do know on my resume and that might give me the job. No, it don't work like that neither. Because the person you know probably can't pull no strings to get you in. Or who knows? I don't know. But it's just mind blowing to me because everything that we do on an everyday basis revolves around a piece of paper. Shit is crazy. Like these words I wrote down are on a piece of paper, and it's like I'm processing it in, but at the same time, this is our reality. Well, for me, anyways, I don't know about y'all, but for me, this is my reality because we're living in this world that revolves around what's on a piece of paper at the end of the day. And so you could agree or disagree with me on this, but that's my opinion on how this piece of paper that we have controls our life at the end of the day. And so, yeah, so if I would have known what I know now, as far as college wise, I would have made better choices. I would never went to a like a um, college that's all about for profit, not for like a non-profit. But you live and you learn. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is not perfect. Excuse me. And so that's my whole take on that. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. And and then to piggyback off what I said earlier about the companies that they don't want to train you. And then you have some companies, well, most companies I know, they will cross train you for a position. Like, cause I'm in customer service, and my job cross trains me to do different things in my customer service role, which I don't mind doing. But at the same time, that's how the company's saving money, cause of course, they're not gonna get 30 people brand new coming on as far as new hires to train them for something that I could do when they already paying me for that. You understand what I'm saying? Because if they was to do that, they'll lose money. So at the end of the at the end of the day, it's a business. I understand you have to run your business how you have to run it, but give the people that's freshly out of school, college graduates, give them a chance to work for that company, even if for like with the interns working there for like a month with no pay. And I understand that a lot of people can't do that because everybody has bills to pay, but like do it for a week and see how it works. If you think that person or individual is a good candidate for your company, give them a try. Open doors for them because you never know what a person is going through behind closed doors as far as how they need to survive. They might be the only person in their family that went to school and they thinking, okay, well, we could go to college, get this degree, and this door gonna open up for me and my family. And so just give the people like me a chance or anybody else out there that's watching, give them a chance. You know, Come on, people, we got to do better for each other, for ourselves, you know. And then it's about who you know too. So that person can might help open the door for you. You don't know unless you ask. And then some people think it's crazy because with me, I ask. I ask people for a lot of stuff. I'm asking all day long. Cause closed mouth don't get fed. It don't. Like I could be the most annoying person that you know. I'm gonna still ask. You know. So I mean, I ask, and some people they might not respond, or they might be like, iffy about it. But I'm still gonna ask. I don't care if I have to get 1,000 no's. I'm gonna get my yes. It's coming. I have to be patient. And so, with that being said, that's all I just really want to touch bases with today, anyways, until my next video comes. And who knows? It might be an update from this video. So, and the people out there that's going to school, making a better life, better decision for themselves in the long run, for their future, keep going. Don't let that no, you know, stop you. Keep going till you get your yes. Because your yes is going to come. Like my yes is going to come. I have a feeling it's going to come. I know it's going to come. Because I didn't work this hard to not get my yes. So I want y'all to have a good day. Like and subscribe to my channel. And be blessed. Bye-bye.